So here we have the Skoda Octavia 1.6 TDI Elegance on a 15 plate. This is the automatic version, so it's got the DSG gearbox in it as well. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll jump in and run through some controls from there. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with a 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get half leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. You can see in the middle, the total miles for this car are 26,416. The computer screen above that, or the trip computer, you can change all the information that's displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel. You can, if you want to, for example, have a digital readout for the speedometer. But there are other menus available too. So you've got the driver data menu, which is what the one we were on a moment ago. Vehicle menu, telephone, audio, navigation, and then assist systems and background to where we were. All the controls for doing that are on the right hand side of the steering wheel just here, along with the voice activation for the phone. And then on the left hand side, we've got stereo controls. So over in the center is where you would pair your phone up in order that you can make and receive phone calls, amongst other things. That is done by hitting the phone button just there and then following the instructions on screen. When it comes to music in this car, the radio, you can see first of all we have DAB, FM and AM radio all available to us. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. There's plenty of ways to do that. One of which is Bluetooth audio, which is being displayed on the screen at the moment, but the rest are listed just there. So we have a CD player, SD memory card slots, USB input, auxiliary input, and you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. So once you pair up your phone, you'll be able to listen to your music as well as making and receiving those phone calls. This car's also got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing exactly how that works on our Facebook page and on our website. Below that, we've got the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature for the passenger side, the driver side. You can adjust the fan speed in the middle here. When you're happy with those settings, you can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed, and then hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed. You can override that at any time you wish to. Underneath that, you'll see the auxiliary and USB inputs that I mentioned a moment ago. We've got the fully automatic DSG gearbox, and then in front of that, these buttons here. So that one locks the car doors from the outside. This one turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off from there. And then this one will change the driver setup of the car. So driver mode selection, you can put it into sport, eco, or individual. And in individual, you can change all of these settings. So for example, we can put the steering into sport, which means it'll be stiffer. We can put the engine into normal, or we can put it into eco. So you can customize it from there, or you can just go, as I say, directly to any one of these you wish to. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.